The weather's warming up and it's time to go fishing with Let's Go Fishing from Goliath. This is an awesome take on the classic fishing games where the board rotates around and these little fish open their mouths at random. You got to try to catch them real quick before they go by. Now this is cool because Goliath added a whole bunch of different types of sea creatures with a new scoring system. So now each one of these different fish has a point value on their tail. So when you're playing against other players, you now have a reason to go after harder to catch fish, or at least unique fish. This supports up to 4 players. There's 2 speed settings that are controlled. The switch is a crab. It's awesome. I love the little palm tree. The whole thing looks neat. Now this looks more like ocean fishing. You have all these different types of saltwater fish. So I'm excited to get this one out on the table and play. So let's take a look. Okay, this is awesome. Now, I had a game like this when I was younger. These were pretty popular. Mine at the time had bigger fish and fewer of them. This, I believe, has 42 fish, and there's 6 different types. On the bottoms of these little guys, there's a little bit of there's a number right here on the tail, and they each have different values. So as you're playing the game, you have incentive to go after different fish. That adds a whole exciting aspect. Now, the other thing is when I had these little fish games growing up, these were incredibly common. You even see carnivals that use large-scale versions of these. The one that I had, that I recall, the fishing poles had actual strings here from the pole, and then there was a little magnet, and inside each one of the little fish were magnets. Now in this instance, it's just a solid, it looks like a rope, but it's a solid piece of plastic. And there's this little plastic end here that has a couple of, I guess you'd kind of say, barbs. So it's really neat. It actually looks like a neat little wooden fishing pole, but it's so lightweight that you have to really have a steady hand, try to get it into the fish's mouth, and then use the barb to lift the fish up. So it is much more challenging, and I like that aspect of it. I think it's great because having a magnet, you know, when I was a small child, having a magnet, there was some challenge trying to catch the fish because you do have to follow them around the board as they rotate. But again, the magnet would attract really easily, whereas this, you really have to try with a steady hand. I mean, let's just go. This has 2 settings too. This is easy right here. And, oh, yes. Oh. I got a red one and he's worth 2 points. Oh, you don't want that shaking so much. Let's see if I can get a yellow guy here. Oh, I got little groups because this is how they came. But you can, of course, mix them up, which I'm sure they'll get mixed up with play. Oh, it's so hard to tell exactly where they're going to open their mouths. Oh, and I can see they have little teeth. When you look close, inside they have little teeth to catch on the barbs there. Oh, man. All right, I'm targeting just this one. Oh, no. Oh, what's hard like? This is easy. Oh! Okay, come on. Steady hands. Caught my nemesis. It's not a white whale, it's a yellow one. 2 points. I wonder, okay, so they all have point values, but the ones I've all pulled out so far have been 2-pointers. Let's see here. What other color can I go for? We're going to leave it on hard here. Trying to go for the blue guy. I don't know. That's some sort of like clam or mollusk. No. Come on. Clip, 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 clip. The sound is great. I mean, yes, the motor is pretty loud, but the clapping of their mouths shut is so great. Sounds like they're marching. Ah, come on. No. Yes. Got a blue one. Let's see. Is a blue one 2 points? 2 point. What's the point of the point system? So, all right. I don't know. Are we going left to right, right to left? That's all right. Two points each for primary colors. Let's see teal. Now that is definitely a clam. Oh, I lucked out. That was 1 point. Okay, so the teal clam, he's not worth a whole lot. Kind of green there, greenish. Not as bright green as some of these others. This one looks like a puffer fish. Oh, okay, hold on. No. Go for that. Oh, I should have stayed with. Okay. Oh. All right. And what are we worth? 3 points. 3 points. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Adding it to the score. This is, I gotta say, this is a very nice way to spend an afternoon. All right. Let's straighten out the line here. Yeah, I could get used to this. Come on. There it is. There we go. That is a 3-pointer. I thought I already caught him. I caught the clam earlier. I caught this fella. This is our guy here, the blowfish. There we go. The clam doesn't have eyes. No. Okay, and this is true green here. This is green. Okay. There we go. Got a little bit of a rainbow here, going from green to teal to blue. I got violet in there. Oh, let's see here. I haven't caught orange. Yet. That's a guy right there. How much is orange worth? Orange, let me see there. 1 point. Orange, that's a 1-pointer there. That's nice. There, get a good picture. There we go. Get one of these. There we go. Put that on a dating profile. That'll find you some matches on Plenty of Fish. I'll tell you what. Okay. There we go. That's another good one. Nice red one there. Worth only 1. Not so great, eh, fellas? You know, it's a good-looking fish, but not giving me many points there. This is Goliath, and of course, many of you know Megazord there. They're just, they're joining me today for a little afternoon fishing excursion. I just wanted to try out the multiplayer here. There is some... I'm glad this is jumbo, because if you're trying to follow around the board, you know, there we go. Oh, feels good. Feels real good. 3-pointer there. 3-pointer. This is nice. Of course, it's not even about the score. Sorry there, Goliath. There. It's just about enjoying the time with your friends. It doesn't get much more peaceful than this. This is nice. So then they ask him, why are you dragging this chain all over town? And he goes, you ever try to push one? So then the customs agent, she's checking the passports, right? And it says, Ole Olsen and Lena Olsen. And she looks at the two of them and she says, any relation? And Lena blushes and she says, ja, once he couldn't wait. That's the best honeymoon joke I know. So what happens to this Norwegian after he loses a $50 bet on the game? He loses another $50 on the instant replay. Who's the most famous Norwegian inventor? Henry Fjord. So then the Norwegian one says, hey, don't worry, I've got a compass. And he pulls out a compact. And the Swede, he goes, that's a compact, it's just a mirror. And the Norwegian says, yeah, it always shows you who's lost. Where we got, oh, bringing in another one. That's a beaut. Three-pointer right there. See, or you can mix vodka and milk of magnesia, and they call that a Phillips screwdriver, eh? Ah, that's a beaut right there. That's a beaut. Nice two-pointer. Adding to that beautiful array. It's not always about how many you catch. Sometimes it's just about the experience. Am I right? Oh, no, I'm not out of jokes. Hold on a second. I got more. Okay, so let's see here. Why don't they allow Norwegians to swim in Lake Superior? Because they leave a ring. Oh. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Hey, yeah, how's it going? Yeah, no, just out fishing. Megazord, Goliath, yeah. Yeah, classic. Yeah, oh no. You know, I can take care of that when I get back, but that was kind of a loud one there, and I think I'm scaring away all the fish. You guys are getting a little tense, can we? Yeah, okay, yeah, tell your folks I said hi. Okay. Carl says hi, fellas. Oh man, that was so much fun. I'm sorry if I was a bit obnoxious. As a Midwesterner and being in vacation mode, I maybe had a little too much pop and started getting a little too rowdy with my friends. But hey, isn't that the point of gaming? I actually think that Let's Go Fishin XL is a lot of fun and great for all ages. I mean, even as an adult, I could totally see pulling this out and having a good time with my friends because it's just enough of a challenge to keep you into it, while at the same time being an excellent social game where you can just chill out, chat, have a good time. So, I mean, it's nothing original. We've seen fishing games like this all the time. Like I said, I had one when I was a kid that had magnets, but I think this version is really excellent. You have the 2 speeds, so you have nice difficulty settings, and there's plenty of a difference between the two of them. I also liked the little barbed hooks that the fishing poles had instead of using magnets, and the point system. Now, I wasn't sure if, when we got started, if each fish had its own point value or if it was based on the colors. And as we saw, it was actually each individual fish had its own value, which added some extra challenge. You basically have a little bit of blind luck in there, and having that point system makes the competition a whole lot of fun. So I gotta ask, have you ever played a fishing game like this? Have you played Let's Go Fishing XL? Comment below, let me know. Thanks for joining me, and we'll see you next time.